again to share another one of my shenanigans. Look how wide his teeth is. Mine's very straight, with another white like that. But anyway, yes, I'm here to share another story. And this one is basically what in mother in duck feathers was I thinking. This was incredibly stupid and dangerous, and it could have cost me a lot of money. But thankfully, it didn't cost me a lot of money. But I am talking about when I had my ski season away. My time out of Great Britain. And I stayed right at the top of the boot of Italy. Just so I can get out. Got to stay at the top. And I was, my ski season was in an amazing place called the Dolomites. And I don't know if you've heard it, but it's a huge area. And I was staying in a nice little village called La Villa. And it was a great experience. And I did a lot of my bucket list. I basically wanted to see the New Year, Christmas, have my birthday and work abroad. And I did it all in that season. So that was a big thumbs up. And I made some great friends. And obviously annoyed a lot of people as well. But no, it was one of those experiences where it was fantastic. And I shall always treasure that. But 3 weeks in to the season, I must exaggerate the 3 weeks, because the first 2, you're kind of getting ready at the hotel, and you're getting trained, and you're getting to know one another, and having a lot of drinks. And so you're getting ready. And so the 3rd week, we were allowed up to the mountain. Now, this story involves a few of my friends that I made out there, and I'm talking about Daniela Conspalla and Megan Kelly. These two became very good friends through the season, but these two poor buggers had only known me 3 weeks. And we went up on the slopes, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with the ski seasons and ever had a holiday or anything like that. I was a snowboarder. I love snowboarding. It's very comfy. Skiing, not so much. It's very uncomfortable, and I found it really awkward. So I'm a skier. I'm a snowboarder. Jesus Christ. And the thing about snowboarding is when you're on the slopes and you hit a flat, you kind of come to a bit of a standstill. And it's a right pain in the ass, because you got to take your bloody snowboard off and walk. With skiers, not so much, because they got their sticks and they just push themselves along. And so they got it easy. That's the only disadvantage of snowboarding in my eyes. And the chairlifts, they're a bit awkward. And so, anyway, we got to the top of La Villa's, just at the top, just starting, to be honest. And there is a bit of a flat. And I couldn't be bothered to, so obviously I was walking, and Daniela Conspalla and Megan were on their skis. And for some reason, Megan turned around to me and she said, "Why didn't you just hop on the back of my skis?" And I thought, yeah, well, that'd be easier. So, I hopped on the back of her skis. And I do remember at this point a few people looking a bit oddly at me. And I thought, I don't see anything wrong with what I'm doing. And I had the snowboard under my arm. And off we trotted on this flat. And we started picking up a bit of momentum. And we come to a bit more of a slope, because we was going to the blue run, because there's blue, there's red, and there's black, and you don't want to do black, I tell you, very hard. So we was heading to this blue run, and the faster my friend Megan Kelly got, the more I started thinking to myself, now hang on a minute. We are going at a bit of a pace, and I'm not attached to these skis whatsoever. And it dawned on me how dangerous this could possibly be. And loads of people at this point, as we were going along, started looking a bit concerned and thinking, what a complete nutter. And so I was gripping hold of Megan's jacket. Danielle at this point, I believe, started laughing. And she was a little bit in front, but you could hear me like screaming at Megan, going, slow down, Meg. And she's like, it's fine, we'll be fine, just hang on. I was like, but I'm not fixed in at all, my feet are all loose. And so anyway, I started panicking. Well, I don't know if you know skiers, but when they need to slow down or stop, they kind of do this, you like that, and then you go like this. Well, if you can think I'm behind on them skis, I ended up doing the splits. And the more she went like this, because she's got long legs, I've got short little ones, like a little bloody chihuahua. My legs started splitting. I come off. Now, where we come off was near a red run. And next minute, my board that I had securely under my arms went flying down the red slope. Well, I panicked because that's my board. That hasn't been given to me. That's my board. And I paid a lot of money for me bindings and me board. Not cheap, I got to tell you. So regardless to Megan and Danielle, I thought I got to get me board back, And it went off like a rocket. And I went off like a rocket myself. So the quickest way down the mountain, was head first on my belly. Now that was another stupid decision because you're going downhill. I couldn't stop myself. And I was like Superwoman with my arms out. Da-da-da, gotta get me board. And there's skiers going past and they're all screaming in Italian to me. And I managed to like swing myself around so my feet were at the, going down the mountain. And I managed to put brakes on. So I managed to put brakes on and got myself to stop. At this point, my board is now out of view. It's gone. And I thought, oh my God, I've lost my board. So I ended up starting to I had no choice. I couldn't go back up, so I had to carry on going down. So I carried on going down. At this point, I had a lot of angry Italians at me. And I kept saying, mi dispiace, which means I am sorry. I said that a lot through my season, I have to say. So anyway, luckily, someone was working over the wall. Because somebody, as it went down the slope, it come to a corner which caused my board to slow down. And for this, a nice skier, I know who she is, I thank you so much. She picked it up and just plonked it in the snow on the side. And I saw this board as I got close and I thought, that's mine. That's my board. Thank mother in God, that's my bloody board. So I got my board back and I put my foot in the stirrups and off I went. Back down the mountain. And of course, at this point, me, Megan, and Daniela Conspala don't know the mountain by now. And we all have maps, but where I was, fuck knows. And I thought, oh, Jesus, I've lost him. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go back to the pub at the start of this slope. And that's what I did. I went back up. And this is a miracle. Bearing in mind, these two only knew me for 3 weeks. And guess what? They thought, where would Kerry head? Where would she head? The pub. Genius. And there they were, pint ready for me. This is why our friendship lasts, because they know me. They know me. And there was a pint there, and we had a very good laugh about it. But according to a lot of people who do seasons a lot, said nobody ever gets their board back or their skis. Once it's gone, because it's a mighty big mountain, you know what I mean? Like, mighty mountain. So I was very lucky. And I lived to tell the tale again. So yes, that's when I made incredibly stupid decisions of hitchhiking on the back of my friend's skis. And it was awfully embarrassing at the same time. But yes, that was my skiing experience. Well, snowboarding or whatever. I didn't snowboard, I just flew down the slope. Anyway, I hope you're all loving the weather from inside our gardens. Now, I can't express enough. Stay in your gardens or in your home, unless you need some beer. All I'm going to say is, or steady on, stiff upper lip, and we shall see it through to the end. See you later. Love ya.